Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you're looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, you've come to the right place. We're opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, keep watching and we'll show you exactly how it all works. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that you want to play. Most of our series will have 8 spots representing the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, you have a 1 in 8 chance to win memorabilia at an awesome value. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune in to the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you'll see a name appear on the screen when your break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer, and the order will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that show's dice roll number. After randomization, the list of names of people who bought spots in that live break will be matched up with an NFL division. If the item that's pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations! You just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia at a fraction of the cost. Want to guarantee yourself an item instead of testing your luck? Check out the mystery box tab of our website for a variety of mystery box options. When you buy a mystery box, we'll ship it straight to your door, and some can be opened on air at your request. While you're there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Club Rewards program. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, and prizes each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you've been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Happy Sunday morning and welcome in one and all to the Ultimate Autographs live break room. We already got Bean. What's going on, Beans? Just literally milliseconds in to the morning show here at Ultimate Autographs. Steven Ryan, Rob Hill back with you guys on the mic. Nowhere else I would rather be to start my Sunday morning with you lovely folks out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to say hello in the chat like Bean did. We are going to get off and running to an amazing start on the Sunday morning of April the 19th. I honestly, dude, I have no idea how we're already closing in towards the back half of April already. I feel like we just celebrated New Year's literally just the other day. So we're rocking and rolling through 2026 and through this lovely live break room. We still got the weekend warrior, the quarterback mixer. In the great words of Lupe Fiasco, if you are who you say you are, a superstar, that is still up and well in the specialty series. We have the bootleg vault. Where are all my bootleggers out there? Speaking of feeling old, going back to the turn of the century there with some bootleggers. We got the minis and the jerseys as well. We got a plethora of different series. A lot of great stuff to talk about. There's also a lot of other things that Steve and I will be discussing based on how the flow of the break room ends up going today. We had our first games of NBA postseason basketball and NHL as well. We had that NBA and NHL mixer about a day and a half ago that closed. I think that closed out on Friday night. So we could talk a little bit about that. And yeah, gonna bring in my right-hand man this morning, Steven. What's going on, brother?
Not bad. We've had some breaking news in the sense of we don't have a break, so breaking development, I guess. But 3 to go in that Superstar full-size NFL helmet series. 9 boxes left. 5 names are still on the board for that one. That double break's going to tell a lot, but we also have 2 spots taken in the quad. So that quad's going to have to happen as well.
Yeah.
And that's going to be 2/3 of the boxes right there.
Yeah.
2/3 of the boxes are going to be opened. And there's 5 names. 5 names that we know about still left.
And let's get that bad boy out. Get ourselves a brand new series in the room. That's the most fun thing about playing here at Ultimate Autographs is that not only is it your one-stop shop for all of your sports memorabilia needs, whatever you see on the website that's close to closing, guess what? 9 times out of 10, there's a brand new hitter on deck waiting to step in the batter's box and take one out of the park. So we got 2 things that we got to get going here. Steven said there are no pre-fills, meaning that there are no breaks to do to start the show. That's A-okay, as he said. We're very close on a few different fronts. We got our dice roll and our chase wheel spin to get us rocking and rolling this morning. So Dice roll. Any lucky numbers you got going on over there in your head?
7 last night.
7.
Or this morning.
You know what? I'll go with 7-Eleven in honor of my favorite gas station. So I'll rock the back half of that. Steven Ryan, kind of like the Cubs on the weekend so far. They're perfect. A perfect 1-for-1 today for my man Steven
But
Ryan.
more importantly, Rob.
Yes.
They haven't batted in the bottom of the ninth.
That's the 2026 Cubs.
It's my favorite mantra now.
Have not batted in
Not
the
only
bottom
are we
of the
going to
ninth.
beat you, we're not even going to bat in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, one thing that hopefully you folks out there today, you guys are going to beat the odds, get yourself the best sports memorabilia needs that we can find.
1 to go.
And in what series?
Superstar double.
Superstar double.
Or, yeah, 1 to go.
Thank you for that update because, again, there's a lot of different people and things you can qualify as a superstar, right? Like, for example, my guy Bean said, who do you have winning the NBA playoffs? We saw a lot of superstars kick some serious butt yesterday all across the NBA, which we'll get into talking about here in just a little bit once we go through some breaks. Obviously, the first and foremost important thing, Nikola Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, just to name a few. And guess who else is getting rewarded for being a superstar this morning? You guys are. Congratulations. Superstar and the Weekend Warrior are both going to be up on that Chase Wheelspin. I'll be on here for the 9, 12, and 3 shows. I will let you folks know right now. The Weekend Warrior is not going anywhere anytime soon. That is a brand new series, by the way, coming up after we close out this current iteration of the Weekend Warrior, Steven. 5 boxes, 2 headliners, Mike Tyson, and that Michael Strahan custom speed flex. Sorry for my voice cracking there. I'm just surprised that the series is still alive with a custom speed flex still being up and alive in that. So let's close out that superstar. Being said, what time are all the shows on? That is a wonderful question, my man. So we have every single day, 7 days a week, 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, we have a special 10:30 show. I mean, it's special because it's, only occurring 3 days a week. On Friday, we have our UA After Dark show, which starts at midnight. So yeah, those are all of our shows. We have 32 shows over the course of the week, and we try to be on 365 days a year. So we try to have our Cal Ripken streak going on as long as possible. So guys, enough jibber jabber. 7 on the dice roll. 2 separate Chase wheel spins today. Let's get rocking and rolling. And let's talk about the series that Steven said is on the doorstep of greatness from happening. And that is our Superstar Series. We get one more person at 296 buckaroos to close this bad boy out. And we will be getting a Chase wheel spin right off the rip here. Let's check out those 5 headliners. And I can understand why we want to play in the doubles here. We have a automatic double right here that we can see at the very front of this. And that is Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman and Terrell Owens. Troy Aikman on this gorgeous Flash replica helmet, Steven. 3-time Super Bowl champion, former first overall pick of these Dallas Cowboys. You could probably count on one hand, probably exactly one hand, the men responsible for the Dallas Cowboys basically being named, not only the team of the 90s, but America's team. You got Jerry Jones, you have Bill Parcells, you have Jimmy Johnson, and then you have the big 3, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith, and of course, the quarterback, this guy in Troy Aikman. As I like to say about our good boy Troy, women wanted to be with him, men wanted to be like him. As a man, there is no better thing that you want to hear to your ears than that. And getting him on this gorgeous replica Flash is an awesome, awesome feeling.
We're putting Masters to, I believe, 2 to go.
For the Weekend Warrior.
For the
Perfect.
Weekend Warrior, yeah.
So guys, we can get some dual Chase wheel spin action just moments into the show. I'm still wiping the eye boogers out of my eyes, guys. So this would be a lovely sight to see to get us rocking and rolling this morning. Mr. Villanueva said, good morning, gentlemen. How are you guys doing this weekend? What's going on, JoJo? I haven't seen Joseph in quite a while, man. Good to see Joseph back with us here in the break room. Good morning to you. So we have Terrell Owens on the beautiful Eclipse game day authentic here. That's a great signature from our guy T.O. T.O. had some elite level seasons with the Dallas Cowboys towards the latter half of his career, doubling up in this Dallas Cowboys spot here for that Superstar Series. Again, folks, just $296 a spot. But if we do close this out, At the end of the show, if you're unaware, the Chase Wheel Spin does not include just the winner. It includes every person that participates in this break. So you have a chance to win up to $100 back in UA store credits at the end of the program. Kathleen Brulette, good morning, girlfriend. What's going on, Kathleen?
Kathleen.
Good to see you this morning. This is Brulette. Hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday morning, as all of you are. And by the way, if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that share button and also get yourself rewarded here at Ultimate Autographs today. I'm going to be looking for a lot of lids to be placed in this open space right here, but there's a reason why I have this space open right now. It's because it's hashtag shameless plug time. We all love a good shameless plug here.
You have to do it.
You get $50 off your first order of $100 or more if you refer a friend. We all have friends in the world. Steven's my friend, but I can't refer him to Ultimate Autographs. Why? Because that is a void.
I worked here before him.
Exactly, and that is also a void of his contract. That is a big no-no. We enjoy having jobs. But if I could hypothetically refer a friend if I would like to, and this is what they would get. They'd get $50 off. You get $50 in UA store credits. And for me, the biggest reason, Steven, on why you'd like to participate in this is that refer a friend ticker that you see right over here, right where my finger is pointing up towards. That is representing how many people we have had do this so far this month. That is for a Michael Irvin Game Day Authentic. So we're all talking about Cowboys here this morning. Michael Irvin Game Day Authentic, that's going to be given out at the end of the month. I know people like Joseph, Kathleen, I'm sure Bean has as well, have won so much UA memorabilia that they can't even count how many items that they've won up to this point. Well, guess what? All you have to do, take a 60 to 90 second snippet of your winnings, make it as creative as possible, deck yourself out to the nines, and send your winnings to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. And the top 3 that get voted upon for the videos that are sent in for the month get anywhere between $50 to $250 in UA store credit.
That's pretty good.
All it is using that fancy schmancy smartphone out there. And again, be creative as possible. We are huge suck-ups for Ultimate Autographs. Have us on in the background. Adam Meadows, by the way, Adam Meadows and Katie Levitsky, they have been the poster children for how to make these types of videos. Adam, who ended up winning this past month, actually, did a really, really great 131 items for me so far. Okay, so Kathleen, you're going to have a lot of...
Winning!
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if you can condense all 131 into one video, but, you know, this is... how about this right here?
Hey guys, welcome in.
So this is...
Your man Common here, along with Freaky Fast Hands. What's going on, guys? How everybody How's everyone feeling?
So, as creative as...
We got an awesome show coming up. As you can see, we got the Tom Brady American
belt
signed in-house, by the way. Tom Brady was here.
He
was here?
From what
I
I was
missed that?
told, I actually only heard parts of the audio. The Frankie O impersonation was spot on.
As you can see...
So again, something like that, that can end up blowing us away and getting you guys some free UA store credits. So just getting ourselves back into the break room here, getting us our rundown before hopefully we either get into that Superstar or we get into that Weekend Warrior series. Looking at the other headliner, Steven, how about Gronk? My Gronky Gronk, Rob Gronkowski. One of the greatest, if not the greatest tight end of all time. Again, for us more recent modern football fans, we probably lean more towards Rob Gronkowski and Travis Kelce. Fans of a little bit more yesteryear would probably prefer Shannon Sharp, Tony Gonzalez, players of that ilk. Regardless, Rob Gronkowski, one of the most talented players of all time when he was healthy. Beautiful standard, game day authentic for the all-time great New England Patriot and 4-time Super Bowl winner. This is one of my favorite looking lids that we have here. This is a gorgeous flash authentic for Andre 3000.
I love that lid.
It's an unbelievably beautiful lid, dude. It's not just on the main body color of the helmet itself. It's also a part of the gate, which is what I think really gives it. Speaking of tight ends, Antonio Gates, also an all-time great tight end. The gate of this lid is also fantastic as well. It matches the body color. It has that beautiful blood red of the Houston Texans. And Andre Johnson, 11th all-time in receiving yards. We say this all the time here about Andre here at Ultimate Autographs. His best quarterback in his entire career that he had throwing the football to him was Matt Schaub. All due respect to the former Pro Bowler, but then again, Shedeur Sanders is making Pro Bowls, and so is Tyler Huntley these days. So we're really counting up Pro Bowls here, guys. Not the greatest collection of quarterback talent that Andre could have had him throwing the football. Now imagine if he had some other elite AFC quarterbacks getting him the football. And this time, we are probably talking about Andre Johnson in a completely different light. But I know that you guys are ball knowers out there. You know how great Andre Johnson is. You know how valuable his autograph is and how awesome this lid looks. How about Hutch? Aiden Hutchinson. For Aiden Hutchinson, the Michigan man, as I like to call him. The former national title winner at the University of Michigan, of course. Born and raised. Now he's at Ford Field spending most of his days. Oh, wow, it was actually pretty good. High five, bro. I was actually watching Fresh Prince yesterday. Before I took a nap. He's up at Ford Field, always up to no good. Second quarterbacks in his neighborhood.
There you go. All right, well done.
All right, I'm done there. So we have the custom speed flex there for Aiden Hutchinson, one of the top 5 pass rushers in the NFL today. Without a doubt, an all-world talent. And a guy who, by the way, the Detroit Lions, they suffered immensely last year with their defense, hence why they finished around 500. They finished at the bottom of the NFC North last year. If you get a healthy Aiden Hutchinson plus others in this secondary, there's no doubt that Detroit can go from worst to first in this NFC North in this upcoming season. You can feel like you're on top of the world if you end up winning this Superstar Helmet Prize, guys. So again, this is even more incentive to get into this break. Let's say that if you close out this double, you can not only land a headliner, but you can also potentially land a replica helmet as a hidden gem. That would put you in for an entry to receive this Quarterbacks of the Century jersey. I've never seen anything like this, Steven, in my 7 months of being here at Ultimate Autographs. John Elway, how about Johnny freaking Unitas?
Right.
The Baltimore Colt legend, Dan Marino, and Joe Montana. I mean, you talk about absolute football royalty, the guys who, so many quarterbacks who played such large parts of being inspiration for all of the modern day greats now. They paved the way for modern day greatness for quarterbacks. And this historic customized jersey can be yours if you end up getting in this series, closing this bad boy out.
Superstar's closed.
Superstar's closed. Awesome. I am going to take a look real quick and see how many entries we do have here.
I think we have 7.
I don't know how many I'm assuming 10.
I'm guessing 10.
10, yeah.
But I'm guessing, so there's 9 boxes left.
Yeah.
Aikman is a rep. So I believe he gets a ticket.
Yeah, so what does that tell you right there?
There's 2 other reps left.
And just to let you know the quality of names, these are the guys, by the way. So we're going to get into that Superstar double. We'll have a Chase Wheel spin at the end of the program, guaranteed. So thank you, guys. So just listen to these names, the quality of names that are in these Superstar reps. I got myself Justin Herbert, Brock Bowers, James Cook, Champ Bailey, Earl Campbell, Eric Dickerson, and Warren Moon. The bottom 3 of those guys being bottom 4, Hall of Famers, and the top 3 of those guys are either Pro Bowl or all pro level players currently in the NFL. So, guys, great job there. That list is put together. Let's see.
I'm getting it 1 second, sorry.
No, you are good, my man. So
here it is. Here you go.
2 numbers.
Nope, that's not it. That's it.
There we are. David Mazeroff, Murphy Dorr, Daniel Sandel, and of course our girl Kathleen Brulette. She's looking for items 132 and 133 in her collection.
Damn straight.
2 numbers for the Superstar double number 4. I do have a question for, I know we only have 8 people tuning in out there, now up to 10. Ha! Look at that. Manifested that double-digit number there. I do have a question for you folks out there, because one thing that I want to do more and more when I'm on air specifically, and something that we've kind of been encouraged more to do, Steven and I, just hosts and producers both, I want to get your thoughts on the items that we have in the room here at UA. And specifically some of the series. What are some of your favorite series that you guys enjoy playing in, and who are players that you want to see more of here in the break room? For example, a guy that's in that quarterback mixture that we'll get into a little bit, Drake May, a super popular name, but a very rare autograph to get.
Right.
He has a, what's the word I'm looking for here? He has an agreement with Fanatics that makes him very exclusive to get autographs on. So I looked it up the other day. I believe that quarterback mixer is $88 on the single, Steven. Mm-hmm. His Game Day Authentic is worth, that exact one is worth in the ballpark of $1,200. Just for a standard Game Day Authentic. Cash or Stash is the best. Well, Kathleen, I'm glad that you mentioned that, my friend. The Cash or Stash is now in the starting rotation for what we have. Every single Tuesday, Kathleen, we are going to actually be incorporating the cash and stash going forward. How long we're going to be doing that for, I have no idea, but that's how popular it is, thanks to you guys closing it out with such ferocity. So, Kathleen said wheel ×2. That sounds good to me, my friend. This is going to be a 30-box series, Steven, so...
Sounds good.
Let's get rocking and rolling, my man. Sunday morning to everybody out there, in case you got the your Keurig cups popped into your coffee machine, you got some flapjacks flipping on the griddle, feel free to let Steven and I know how you plan on spending your Sundays with us. NBA basketball, NHL playoff hockey going on.
I like how all the good seeds play today.
Right? We're going to go
Is Wembanyama playing today?
Of course, yep.
Well, I know he was injured, so I didn't know if they're just like, yeah, we're hanging out till.
He's playing he is playing the last game tonight. Yeah, he'll be playing tonight, making his playoff debut.
They said, please, you can just wait till the end.
Saving the best for last,
yeah,
right? Which by the 25 is going to be our first box. We did not have 24, so 25.
25 sounds good.
The juice box, as we like to call it here, even though Jim told me never juiced. Box number 16, we do not have as well, but we have 19.
So, 19 is what?
So we're going back to 1925.
Oh.
19 and 25.
2 days before, 2 years before, well, Murderer's Row is probably still there.
Oh, I was going to say, was that a good year for you, 1925?
I mean, probably not. That's when the Cubs were, 15 years at the drop.
I think I have some whiskey in my house that has not been opened since 1925.
I mean, that's just valuable.
That's just, yeah, I was going to say that.
Just wasn't allowed.
I was going to say, I think I might have to go search.
That's illegal.
I think I was going to say, you know who used to have whiskey from 1925 illegally? Bootleggers. We'll talk about that bootleg vault series very, very soon. Coming up here, guys. So, names have been randomized. Tyler Matlock's recovering from a hangover, apparently. He said he's recovering from last night. Tyler, well, you chose a good place to recover at here at Ultimate Autographs, my friend. Happy to have you here with us this morning. Let's see who's going to start off as a winner. Who's going to feel like a superstar after this break is done. Daniel Sandel has the NFC North and the AFC North. Murphy Dorr has the rest of the NFC. So Murph, who has half the spots in this break, does have that double up in that NFC East. Also has the AFC South. David Mazeroff in the AFC East. And then Mrs. Brulette, you do have that AFC West. So you are going to be looking for a hidden gem, my friend, which, again, AFC West for you is not necessarily bad, Kathleen, because the chances are a hidden gem will be a replica. That would be an entry for that quarterback of the century. Was at Soundbar last night, if you've ever been there. I actually have a friend of mine that DJs at Soundbar almost every weekend. So, yes, I'm very familiar with Soundbar. So, sadly, my Soundbar days are quickly going behind me, though, Ty. So, sounds fun, man. But yeah, hey, I mean, look, I'm not opposed to. I'm sure I probably ran into you at Soundbar a time or two in the past. So, let's see what we got. What are we starting off with here? Again, we have 3 entries left out of the 9 boxes for those for that quarterback of the century, and let's see if it's a replica to start us off here. Ooh. All right, this is interesting. Well, this guy, without a doubt, is a superstar. And if you ask this particular fellow, he still believes, Steven, that he holds the single-season sack record because he thinks that he got his leg swept out from under him and thought that they gypped him on a sack that he should have had. And his historic-breaking season back in the day with the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh.
Jared Allen.
Well, Jared Allen's hanging out in there.
Jared Allen is a hidden gem superstar. Now, with that being said, guys, that is going to be a hidden gem. That is not a replica helmet, of course. So that is just going to be a good old classic hidden gem snipe right there for our guy Daniel Sandel.
There you go, Daniel.
Dude, Jared Allen, though, man, and the hidden gems.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is absolutely freaking loaded. Awesome.
You know
start.
who I pulled early this morning in the vault? That was a hidden gem. Micah Parsons on the Cowboys.
Oh.
Authentic slate. Like, I know it's not his team anymore, but that's still a big-time name on his originally drafted team.
Still worth a ton of coin. Yeah, Micah Parsons being a hidden gem is. I got to have a conversation with who decided to put him as a hidden gem. a very, very nice surprise. Kind of like Jared Allen, the Hall of Famer. One of the best edge rushers of the 2000s, on an authentic. This is worth some serious corn right here. Definitely worth the $296 buy-in for my guy Daniel Sandel. That is going to stay out on the table. So now we're at 5 headliners and 8 boxes to go. And again, still those 3 entries out there. So I'm not a fan of soundbar. Too small and cramped. Only my 3rd time there. Tyler, I'm a Tau guy through and through. I have a couple of buddies of mine who are actually bouncers that work at Tau. I've had a lot of great times there. One of my favorite spots. Also, I'm probably like a lot of smaller places too in Logan Square that I'm a fan of. Now, I will say, never been to Tau. Tau in River North is a really, really great spot. I would definitely, much, much bigger than Soundbar, I'll tell you that. I will tell you that. So, really good vibes there. Multiple levels, too. I also got to think of, there's another really great place in River North I can recommend to you as well. It's been a while since I've been down there, so I gotta refresh my memory. Who do we have here? Do we have a double up? We do not, but this is the funny thing. I talked about getting into the Superstar double because why? There were 2 Dallas Cowboys that were staring us right in the face, Steven, in the photo headliners in Troy Aikman and Troy Aikman and Terrell Owens. How about a hidden gem cowboy? It's Tony Dorsett.
Oh.
Tony Dorsett on the Dallas Cowboys standard game day authentic. So we had, again, 2 photoed headliner Cowboys and now a hidden gem one waiting in the wings. The former Pittsburgh Panther. Beautiful signature here for Mr. Dorsett. Murphy Door. This is why you pay to play, guys. You get half the break spots. You up your chances that much higher. That's an awesome, awesome hit right there, man. Very, very cool stuff. Very nice one right there for my guy, Murphy Door. So again, that's going to lead us to a chase wheel spin right there at the end of the show. That'll be a very nice double. So great, great start. And you talk about the ratio. So for everybody that didn't play in this break or win, this is how I look at it. For this Superstar, we're now still at 5 headliners and down to 7 boxes to go. Still, we have 3 entries left. So wait, that can't be right then if we're at 7 boxes and 5 headliners. So at the most we can have is 2. If we're down to 7 boxes and 5 headliners for the entries.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so the most we can have then is 2. And then we have the 5 headliners. No, because the Troy Aikman replica then would count, right? So then that would be the okay, cool. Yep. So we're still good on that. So again, guys, you're either getting an entry for that quarterback of the century prize at the end of the series, or you're getting a photo headliner. You literally cannot lose with whatever item that you get. So definitely attack that Superstar. Continue to reward yourself, guys. And again, close that sucker out, and we'll get a brand new series up at some point as well. So because you guys devoured that Superstar double, didn't have a chance to go through the rest of the rundown, so let's continue to do so. Let's see what we got here. And then, let's see, we got 4, 5. We can, if you want to, we can run back one more
double.
Yeah, because we're at.
Yep, we should have been
7. Yeah, so we can run back one last double.
Sounds good.
So we'll have 8 out of 8 on the single, 8 out of 8 on the double, and then no matter what, we have to close with that quad, guys. 5 spots left to go in that quad at a $5.92 price point in this series. So quarterback room. Quarterback room has been up here for the last number of days now. Still some excellent, excellent items. I know when I was on yesterday morning and afternoon with my guy Chinmay, we ended up pulling that great Eli Manning 16x20 photo. Some really, really fun stuff. I know Ryan Noonan won that one, so hopefully he's back for some more today. Like this guy right here in Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence is nothing but a bona fide winner. The guy never lost a football game in high school and never lost a game in college either. As a freshman going up against the University of Alabama in a national title game, again, one of the most impressive performances that a collegiate quarterback has ever had. It really skyrocketed him into a prodigal prospect status for a guy of Trevor Lawrence's caliber. Now, has he lived up to the billing of those expectations so far? we have definitely seen, I would say, Steven, this past year, we've probably seen the most out of Trevor Lawrence. Finish on a 13-win season, a 9-game winning streak. So Trevor Lawrence, an unbelievable season last year. Again, his value's only growing, guys. What's going on, Anthony? Good morning to you. So this is that's a great question, my friend. He said, so who authenticates these? The real question is, who doesn't authenticate these? So I'll just show you a quick example right here. So I got 2 separate helmets that we just pulled. Don't know if you saw those. We got a Jared Allen and a Tony Dorsett helmet to get ourselves started this morning. Right back here, we got ourselves a Beckett's certificate right back there, right where you see the NFL logo. There is a Beckett cert with a QR code that is right next to it. That is the certification right there. So not only do we have Beckett certs there, Anthony, we also have JSA, PSA, you name it. A lot of the top certification services. Every single piece of memorabilia that comes through Ultimate Autographs, whether it's on our online retail store or one here in the live break room, it is all authenticated. So, very good question there. If you have anything else, feel free to let Steven and I know. I was talking about this bad boy earlier. How about the second youngest quarterback to ever appear in a Super Bowl? Drake May. Just because we're still in April does not mean we cannot get a head start on Drake May. One of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, finished runner-up in, I almost said Cy Young voting. Jesus, I'm fully in baseball mode. Finished runner-up in MVP voting, this past year behind Matthew Stafford. Drake May, to me, without a doubt, a top 10 quarterback in the league. I'm the type of guy, Steven, where despite leading his team to a Super Bowl, I kind of have to see a little bit more out of Drake May in terms of he's just got to put up another similar season. I didn't think he'll officially stamp himself as a top 5-ish type quarterback in the NFL. It's such a loaded position, obviously, every single year. One guy having a phenomenal year could completely change, the standings and the looks of the rankings. Like nowadays, I feel like everybody has Josh Allen as their consensus number 1 quarterback. Between Mahomes' injury, their down year this past year as well. And it's kind of like, are we really gonna, kind of just slide Patrick Mahomes down automatically after, one down year and an injury-riddled season? So, again, it's funny how narratives play with things here, but there's no doubt that Drake May's autograph is super valuable. I talked about it with Steven not too long ago, guys. An $88 buy-in on this helmet is worth $1,200. Look it up on Fanatics right now. That is how much this is going for. He's played better than Mahomes the past 2 years. Yeah, no, I agree with you on that, Tyler. And I don't want to sound like the guy that's like, it don't mean a thing without the ring, because it's a team sport, right, at the end of the day. But the only reason why Josh Allen does not have more hardware on his mantle in terms of team accomplishments is because of Patrick Mahomes. Now, obviously, he's played phenomenally in the playoffs. Josh Allen is an excellent postseason quarterback.
Right.
But again, historically, you know how the saying goes, if you want to be the man, you got to beat the man.
It's big facts. And
if there's ever a guy that agrees with that, it's definitely Steven, because I know that you're all about, you have to get punched in the mouth, unfortunately.
Very rarely do you just walk in and do things. That's all I'm going to say.
Which is why, by the way, me and Chinmay and I yesterday, when we were on yesterday morning, we went through our entire postseason bracket of the NBA. I'm curious to hear yours if you're down for it at some point in the show today.
I'm riding my bench. I'm riding my bet. Spurs over the Celtics in the finals.
So that goes against having to get punched in the... That's what I was just going to say.
No. You don't know me, but I do say this frequently. There are exceptions to the rules.
And Victor Wembanyama.
He's absolutely an exception.
Is the biggest exception to the rule.
Quite literally the biggest.
Fair enough. He also hasn't had the weapons Mahomes has had either. Maybe DJ Moore will help out this year.
Maybe he does, yeah.
Yeah, both excellent points, and that's a fair point. Yeah, I think right now Josh Allen, if he's the number 1 quarterback in the NFL, I think a lot of people would agree with that. I'm just the type of person, that would take Mahomes. The way that I look at it,
I'm very happy with both.
Yeah, very happy with both either way. Yeah, it's just a personal preference. One person, game on the line, end of the, to win everything. I would just trust Mahomes more than I would with Josh Allen. So that's the way that I look at it. This guy, by the way, is slowly creeping into those conversations. As Don Pellegrini likes to call him, the EPA Jesus. He doesn't call him that, but he loves to refer to his EPA in advanced metrics because he's so damn good on the field and in between the stats. How about Jordan Love? This is their brand new rivalry helmets that they'll be debuting this upcoming season up in Titletown. And the Green Bay Packers had Titletown expectations last year. Unfortunately, the Micah Parsons injury completely derailed their season. And of course, lost to the Chicago Bears last season in the playoffs. They're looking for a big bounce back year, and Jordan Love will hopefully get them there. Beautiful looking helmet right there. Now talk about a team that went in the entire other direction. Shout out to Bryce Young, man, and the Carolina Panthers. Love myself some Bryce Young. He has definitely turned some heads and fixed some narratives about him. A guy that, let's be honest, I don't know if you did, but I certainly kind of had written him off as a 1-1 pick.
Yeah.
A guy that I didn't really see a whole lot of necessarily top-end talent with. But you know what helps is when you get good coaching and just enough talent around you, it can go a long way. Coaching matters more in the NFL than I think any other sport. And you saw what happened last year with Bryce Young and Dave Canales' system, able to read and understand things. And again, it led them to an NFC Southern Division title. And he pushed the Rams to the brink last year in his first ever playoff start. Dan Fouts, an all-time great quarterback for the then San Diego Chargers. Wonderful Dan Fouts hit here and the secondary headliner. So that's the quarterback room, guys. Going to the Weekend Warrior, we are just 2 away. Single, ready to mingle. I'm definitely trying to get into this double, for 194. Close out this Weekend Warrior here, guys. Again, we do have a brand new weekend. I believe we have we do have a new Weekend Warrior mixer that's waiting.
Yep, it's waiting to be had. Yeah,
in the wings for us here today, guys. So again, once we close this out, we can drop this whenever you would like. Now, keep in mind, for those that are unaware, the Weekend Warrior, it's in the title. It's only a weekend exclusive series. So today being Sunday, being the last day of the weekend, by the end of the 6 o'clock show today, if we don't close out these 5 boxes by then, which obviously sounds beyond doable, we can close out these 5 boxes in this show alone, guys, then yes, that'll give you much more opportunity for a brand new Weekend Warrior mixer. It is a beautiful mixer. I've taken a look at it. There are a ton of custom speed flexes, Steven, in that Weekend Warrior series that we have coming up for you guys. But we got to get this done first. Speaking of custom speed flexes, how about this guy right here, Michael Strahan, two-time Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest defensive players in NFL history. We talked about Jared Allen having a single-season sack record. Who did he have that tied with? Well, this guy right here, and Michael Strahan, before Myles Garrett ended up setting his own record this past year. Awesome custom speed flex here. You guys can see it in the video. It'll do it a lot more justice as well. On one of the most storied franchises, I love the fact that this is a throwback Giants logo as well. Very, very cool stuff right here. Look at that bad boy right there.
I mean, again, not often do you just come in here, guys, there's 5 boxes left, and we know one of them is a custom speed flex of one of the greatest pass rushers of all time. So, I mean, you want to take your chance? It's only available on the weekend. Today is the last day. It's Sunday. Sunday. Get on in here. Win this Michael Strahan, especially if you're a Giants fan out there. Not sure what you're waiting on. This is your moment. This is your chance to strike. And the Bootleg Vault just got a double spot break taken.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was going to say the Bootleg Vault is something we're going to touch into next. I think we have 22 boxes there. So there's also store credits in the non-headliners as well. Store credits in the non-headliners. Yeah, for the Masters weekend. Exactly, Joe. Talking about the golf balls that are in this series for the Weekend Warrior. The Mike Tyson Everlast glove, one of the greatest boxers of all time. And as Joe was just alluding to, good morning to you, Mrs. Labovitz. What's going on? The Cowgirl, as I like to call her, joining us in the break room this morning. You can see all these dollar amounts right here, ranging from $250 to $50, top to bottom here. A white ball, a red ball, a blue ball, an orange ball, whatever color golf ball you'd like. Again, the next time that if you win an item, we can put the golf ball in the box with you. The next time that you go putt-putt, you can go out and bring that ball. Steven and I can also sign it for you if you ask nicely. I've already signed one of them. I'm not afraid to sign another one.
Another golf ball.
Another golf ball. Yeah, I wanna put my autograph on everything here to completely dilute the value of it.
Good call.
We got the Bootleg Vault. Steven just mentioned bought a spot in the double. Hey, we're 5 to go in the double, 4 to go in that quad. In this Vault series, 106 on the single, 212 on the double, 424 on that quad. Look at all of these bad mamma jammas that we got here. My goodness. I would be, honestly, I think this is the series to play in, guys. This is my first time seeing this coming into the studio this morning. This is absolutely amazing with the level of customizations we have here. How about a tri-sign speed flex to get your morning started off? John Elway, Rod Smith, and Ed McCaffrey, Hall of Famers throughout. Beautiful paintball splash speed flex right there. If you're don't even have to be a Denver Broncos fan, man. Just the customization of this bad mamma jamma. How about this right here? You can get it. Great job by Ben who took this video. Kind of just doing a little spin, doing a little twirl. Getting a good look of all sides of that Broncos lid. You got that orange crush look to it. Myles Garrett ain't too bad either. I mean, we just keep talking about guys who accumulate a lot of sacks this morning. It must be a sign for something.
Right.
I have not seen you know what this reminds me of? This, like, pink, I don't even know what the hell to call this, actually. I'm going to have to go to the video for this one to figure out what this is. I don't know if this is just like a random pattern, but okay, so it's kind of like a talon. It's like a scratch, I think is what it's supposed to be. But the bottom of this part right here, this kind of reminds me of Halo in a way. The two little pink slashes that are down there at the bottom. This is a great looking lid. Very unique. And again, the more unique, the better. The Myles Garrett smiley face signature. Myles is always smiling. You know why he was smiling yesterday?
Why is that?
Because he watched the Cleveland Cavaliers kick the ever-living hell out of the Toronto Raptors yesterday.
Yeah,
he was sitting courtside for Game 1 yesterday between Cleveland and Toronto in the best of that 7-game series. Well, Tyler, we were talking about Mahomes and Josh not too long ago, and here he is. Josh Allen, the former MVP of the National Football League, JA-17. Beautiful standard speed flex with that custom Honolulu blue visor for the great Josh Allen. From Wyoming Cowboy to Buffalo Bill, they basically adopted him up there in Western New York. Unbelievable talent at the quarterback position, and definitely has the opportunity, Steven, to go down as one of the greatest that ever lived. Bo Nix Game Day Authentic. So there's an automatic double up. How about a quarterback of Broncos past in Elway and a quarterback of Broncos present in Bo Nix? By the way, who had a large hand in drafting Bo Nix? Oh yeah, John Elway did. A guy that just got done building a #1 seeded team in the AFC this past year. Bo knows how to appear in our headliners here at Ultimate Autographs. Awesome hit, and hopefully Bo Nix recovers from his injury very well to start this upcoming year. Awesome, almost like a metallic blue. I know that a couple guys on staff here love to call it the Honolulu blue. For Amon-Ra St. Brown, in my opinion, the most underrated wide receiver in the entire NFL, has had 1,000+ receiving yards every single season outside of his rookie year. Amon-Ra has been an absolute unit. We talk about Jahmyr Gibbs, we talk about Jared Goff a lot up in Detroit, and rightfully so, but Amon-Ra is kind of that steady hand that has stirred the drink of that passing game attack.
Absolutely.
For Dan Campbell and company for the last number of seasons now. A lot can be said about this guy as well, for how he was viewed out on the East Coast in North Carolina. How about Steve Smith? Ice up, son, for the former Triple Crown winner, and a guy that, without a doubt, should be a Hall of Famer in Steve Smith. An all-time great talent. He will be, I think, the third ever Carolina Panther to get into the Hall of Fame behind Julius Peppers and Luke Kuechly. Steve Smith, one of the best to ever do it in his prime. Also one of the best sound bites ever in Steve Smith. How about Emmitt Smith? Again, Cowboys galore. We have the Aikman and the Terrell Owens. That's in that Superstar series. And now we have Emmitt Smith, the all-time leading rusher on an Eclipse. Beautiful blue signature there. Again, the Eclipse, very similar to the Terrell Owens, but again, it has that great Dallas Cowboy blue on that signature that really makes it stand out. Haven't seen this guy probably in about a week or two, which honestly is a long time without seeing the bust, Jerome Bettis. The best signature that we have here at Ultimate Autographs. I mean, again, the guy adds a bust to his signature, guys. I mean, what more can you ask of the man? Top 10 all the time in rushing yards, an absolute goal line freak. Jerome Bettis, Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it. Champ Bailey, Andre Johnson, and DeMarcus Ware, secondary headliners in this series.
Weekend Master single, ready to go.
Woohoo! Thank you, my man. So our first two breaks are going to lead to 2 chase wheel spins. So give yourselves a pat on the back. I'm going to I'm going to do that for you guys as well. Nice little round of applause for you guys there. So we got 2 headliners and 5 boxes to get through in this Weekend Warrior for the Masters. For Weekend Warrior single, what is this going to be, number 4? Jill Abovitz, Ronell Sharpley, Douglas Goldberg, Tristan Yanef, Daniel Sandel, and Kathleen Brunette. We got our Duval fan, super happy to be with us this morning, Steven. Morning all, happy Sunday. What's going on, Ivan? Pudge Rodriguez in the chat with us. Good to see you, my friend.
$18 sounds good.
$18, thank you very much. Jilly Bean, so I'll take that off the ticker for that Weekend Warrior. So we should have 4, 5, 13, and 28 as the remaining boxes. If y'all are just tuning in today for the first time ever, Stephen Ryan and Rob Hill with you guys are your MCs on the mic this morning. If you have any questions at all about how this break room works, again, please don't feel free to be shy. We do not bite. We only nibble just a little bit. I do. I don't know about Stephen.
How are you?
He said, well, you. How are you?
There's rumors. You said, what, wheel? 5,
18? 18, yeah. one of those things.
Buddy, it's been a brief night.
I was going to say, it's been a very long night for you. What time did you guys get off on the 10:30 show?
1 o'clock.
Oh, boy.
It wasn't too bad. My machine said I got 5 hours, so I'm fine.
Good.
That's all I'm saying.
And then you got in the eBay room next?
Fanatics.
Fanatics room.
Yeah.
You're gonna go 7 times around.
And again, I don't plan on doing it often. I can swing it once in a while.
So again, also coming up next on the Noon and 3 show. Just a quick PSA for you guys. I got my guy Alex Needland joining me back in here. Alex will be hosting. I will be producing. But Steven, our man, if you want to catch him in the Fanatics room, please check out our man Steven Ryan in the Fanatics room as well. Awesome stuff that goes on in there. But we got to talk about the awesomeness that could be happening in this Weekend Warrior. Michael Strahan, Mike Tyson on the line with 3 hidden gems as well. If it is Mike Tyson, that is going to go to Ronell Sharpley. If it is a New York Giants hit, that is going to Daniel Sandel. Everybody else, you know about as much as I do when it comes to what's being in this box. So let's all find out together. Oh, wow. Ooh, what do we have here? Okay.
Probably something sick.
Wow. So normally I don't wow. This is unbelievable, bro. This is so unique. This is crazy. Okay. So I don't usually say this a lot, but holy shit, this is cool. We're gonna go up to the very top here. Daniel, I hope you are a fan of baseball movies and golf balls. First of all, got ourselves a golf ball. This is the white golf ball, which I believe, Steven, is the 250.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if you could just double check the description just to be sure on that. So that's a hole-in-one right there. And you know what else is too? This is Lori Petty. This is a Lori Petty hit. This is the City of Rockford Peaches. This is a custom jersey kit from A League of Their Own. From the Gina Davis, Madonna, and Tom Hanks classic baseball movie.
Yeah, 250.
Wow. So this is incredible stuff here. A League of Their Own. Again, this is the certificate of authenticity. This is about
belt in there?
Yeah, again, this is a custom jersey kit.
Oh.
For this.
Wow.
I'll show you the
That's awesome.
Oh my, I trade for that in a heartbeat. Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more, Kathleen. A League of Their Own with how unique this is for Lori Petty, excuse me. I just saw her autograph on the back, and there it is right there. So by the way, her character, this is Kit. This is the sister of Madonna, I believe.
A Kit.
Kit. And great movie. So this is the sister of Madonna, I believe, from A League of Their Own and Kit. So unbelievable stuff. This is one of the coolest hits that I've definitely seen here at UA. Again, literally, these are red knitted socks. This is almost like an autographed Halloween costume. We have the red belt here. I feel like I'm getting ready for Little League again. Looking at all this attire, bro.
Right.
This is awesome stuff, guys. So, very, very cool, Daniel. Very unique. This is a piece of history. Now, of course, for those that haven't seen A League of Their Own, based on many, many true events, of course, when men went out to war during World War II, of course, a lot of players were actually Major League Ball players, famously Joe DiMaggio, Ted Williams, so on and so forth. So Major League Baseball took a major hit. So at the time, there was actually a lot of women's leagues that started to form up. So this specific team, which again is a real team, the Rockford Peaches, and who this is based off of, and Dottie's sister, yeah, exactly there. So thank you there, Angel. And Dottie's sister, Kit. Yeah, the Rockford Peaches, this is based off of a real-life character. So, wow. Wow, wubsy. All right, then. So what that tells us, by the way, was that actually $250?
Yes, it is.
So $250 in store credit and a little piece of baseball history right there for Daniel Sandel. So an unbelievable hit. And Kathleen is chomping at the bit. She's open to trading. So if you are out there, my friend, feel free to let her know. This is Daniel's second win. He's got the Jared Allen. Right now, he's got the Lori Petty hit. So very, very cool,
and
guys.
And $250 in UA credit. So
and he can use that $250 to go back after that Strahan speed
absolutely,
flex if he
absolutely.
wants to go back. Yeah. So I know Daniel, a longtime player here, he will use that wisely.
Daniel has been in the chat.
Lori.
Is it Lori for her or L-A?
Yeah, Lori. Yeah. Lori Petty.
Petty?
Yep, Petty. Okay.
Heard the name, never seen the spelling.
Definitely the first time we've had a Lori Petty sighting here in the break room, or at least speaking for me, I've
had League of Their Own stuff, but that I'm not. It might have been just a myriad of characters at this point.
Yeah, Kathleen. Daniel pops in every now and then in the chat. Daniel Sandel, yeah. So I know he pops in from Facebook every once in a while. So Daniel, if anybody has Daniel's contact, feel free to let him know that he won that hit. If he wants to pop into the chat so he can contact Kathleen, and if he's interested, you guys can work something out. So going through the rest of the break room, amazing stuff there, guys. Did we end up closing? Am I losing my mind, or I swear to God that vault closed out? And the quad and the vault, did that close out? Because I think that was at 5 and 4.
That must have closed.
The last time I checked, because now it's 8 out of 8. Yeah.
Yeah, that must have closed out.
Wow.
And
who got that?
Yeah, that closed out. Jason Meteor's in the building.
Jason.
Yeah, that closed out. Wow, good eye on that one. Let's get to it. 4 boxes en route. Again, this series just started, I believe, yesterday during the 3 p.m. show. So, again, plenty of fire to still be had here in this one. All right, let's do this.
Oh, nice to have a meteor shower to start our Sunday morning, Jason. Good morning to you, my friend. Well, just look at the possibilities. I mean, the AFC West is about as loaded as it could possibly be. Jason, I'm going to drop those numbers in just a second, my man. Have those copy and pasted. Just wait for my my number when I drop that in the chat. The 2 Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs out in the AFC West. My goodness. Okay, so 4 numbers for the vault. Jason, get ready and go. Go. There we go. Look at that. Only 3 milliseconds after. Wish I could say that was a record.
Fired. He just did it right away. He's like, oh, I didn't see it. Crap.
Had it ready to go. Jason Oden's Oren Gress, and of course, Kathleen Brulette with James Randall.
And the doubles 4 to go. Doubles 4
to go, guys. So
those can all be happening here.
Beautiful. Yeah, Meteor in the house. Let's go. I was going to say the fan base is starting.
25.
Yes, sir. So I'll take that off the ticker. Thank you. 1, 15, 25, and 30. Spreading those numbers out nicely. Jason, hopefully you're enjoying your Sunday, whatever you got going on today. Just going to update this ticker for you guys. And then 26. 29. And again, I know the number is not popping up here for whatever reason. I gotta figure this out, guys, for the dice. But it is 7, by the way, just so you guys see for the dice roll, right down there next to my name. It is indeed 7.
wasn't gonna mess something up because I didn't know about the color or whatever. But this thing.
Yeah, I just know it's showing up on the.
Where? Where's those things?
It's a good question. Elway and Garrett. Yeah, Elway and Garrett for sure.
I have no idea. That is strange. If you wanted to create a new one, you can, or if you want to keep showing them.
Yeah, and again, the most important thing is that again we have the 7 that's by me, so we do have on the wide shot.
Oh,
It shows, so at least we get 1. Yeah, it's just in the break scene that the dice has been showing. So,
weird.
But I am going to randomize the names. Get this down to it again. Jason looking for that AFC West or that AFC North spot. And hey, the perk of having 4 spots in a break, chances are that you'll get at least one of those. I got into the Midnight Mayhem double, but I don't see it anymore.
So Angela, that series only happens during the 10:30 show. It should not have been left up after this morning. So that break will begin and will resume on Monday at 10:30.
Thank you for that, my man. Yeah, so you heard the man's.
That's why yesterday I was preaching and imploring. I'm like, hey, this goes down. Also, the double happened, I think, Angelo. Your double happened, and unfortunately, I don't think you won. But someone came and closed it out late last night.
We can, we can get an update on that. Confirm for sure, Angelo. If you have if you have an order number, or if you remember what double number that was, feel free to let Steve.
Yeah, it looks like Jason Owens won a Guy Carbonell helmet, and then Aaron Neiman won the Ian Thomas Nicholas jersey, the Rookie of the Year.
Very, very nice. All right.
Unless you got into it again.
So what we got here, we got Jason, who's got the dominating the NFC from the NFC North down to the NFC East. Kathleen Brulette in the NFC West. Oren Gress has that AFC North spot for Myles Garrett. Jason's one AFC spot is in the AFC South. James Randall's in the AFC East. And Jason Odens has that AFC West. Again, a ton of special headliners here. We have the Tri-Sign Bronco, the Josh Allen, the Joe Montana, the Myles Garrett custom. Kathleen said, I feel like I keep landing on spots that have no headliners. Unfortunately, that is the way of the world and the way of the break room. The break room taketh and the break room giveth away, Kathleen. But let's see if it still gives you something in that NFC West. Usually the NFC West is a very, very good spot. Now, typically a Joe Montana would be a San Francisco 49er. This is a rare time we actually have Joe as a headliner for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, again, you can't make this up, Kathleen. You really, really can't at the end of the day, because I said just because sometimes that you don't see something or a division, you're like, damn it, this just isn't going to go my way. There's no headliners. I said Joe Montana is usually on a San Francisco 49er, but Navarro Bowman is always a San Francisco 49er here in this break room.
Absolutely.
Kathleen, one of one girl, one of one to say the least to start off her morning here. So very, very nice. Navarro Bowman, one of the most underrated linebackers of his day and age. And just like many people in the NFL, Steven, that damn injury bug kept Navarro Bowman from having a much longer, greater career.
Absolutely, yeah. That's just so unfortunate. He was so good.
Him and Patrick Willis, yeah.
Good. Oh my goodness gracious! What a dynamic duo that they had during the early 2010s.
One of the more forgotten great defenses in NFL history. Those early 2010 49ers teams. Again, if you don't end up winning the whole thing, unfortunately, time will forget about you. Time will forget about you.
It's just the unfortunate truth in that situation.
Kathleen, as much as I do enjoy the classic 49ers gold mine style there on the design for the helmets, I have to make room for some other potential headliners that could be coming our way. So we shall see here. So that is the first one. So nice start right there. So again, that's a hidden gem. Also, no Volkey. No Volkey with that. As of right now, it looks like we have 4 Volkeys that are remaining. So let's see what we got left in those. But all 12 headliners still remain. Box 15, ready to go. Gotta start standing up now. Get the hamstrings loose. Cannot pull a hammy live on air.
I'd rather you not.
Don't know how well my insurance would cover that. So I don't see a vault key in here unless it's in the bag. Well, I can tell you why there's not a vault key in here. Well, speaking of bad hamstrings, I know exactly what this particular player would tell me if I had a bad hamstring. He said, Rob, suck it up and ice it up, son. Steve Smith Sr.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
On the Carolina Panthers.
He'd let you know.
Jason, buddy, I know that you are looking for the AFC North and AFC West, but this has got to be one hell of a consolation prize. One of the greatest wide receivers of the modern era. Awesome signature right there for Steve Smith on the side. You got the great Panthers 2-stripe going down the middle of the camouflage letter right there. Game day authentic. Congratulations, Mr. Medor. And of course, you have a Radke Sports. Get the Radke Sports right on the back there. Steve Smith, Carolina Panther. That's definitely staying out. Whew. Very, very nice. So the NFC so far dominating the board.
Navarro was an authentic, right?
Yes, it is. And again, one of my favorite things about playing in the quads of the vault, the quad price is at what? A little over $420. So, you know, you have 4 different opportunities to pull out, especially with all these headliners for authentics and speed flexes.
Right.
All you need to do is pull 1 out of the 4 that are authentics in this series, like a Steve Smith, and you're already well making back your value. On a camo for a guy like Steve Smith, despite it being on an authentic, this is something that's probably worth close to $1,000, if not more. So, very, very nice. Even though I don't know what Jason's plans with this will be. Hopefully he doesn't shower him with Italian dressing. Let's see what we got here. Bada bing, bada boom. Box 25. Again, we got the steroid box here. Let's get a nice juiced up hit. And still no vault keys as of right now. Let's see if we could take a trip to the other side of the conference for the first time. Well, we will not be taking a trip into the hidden gems. I can tell you that right off the bat. And we are not going to be getting a vault key for this one because you're not going to need a vault key, Stephen Ryan, when you own the whole freaking bank. I got myself. Not just the bank, I actually own myself the most impressive lawyer firm that you can find here at Ultimate Autographs with the lawyer firm of Elway, McCaffrey, and Smith.
Okay.
Jason Odens. You, my friend, are well protected. You are going to be bucking yourself to the top of the photoed headliner category with a big-time paintball splash speed flex winner. Dude, this is so badass. Awesome custom paint job right here. This has got to be the one of one right here. From Jason Medor to Jason Odens, the Jasons are going crazy.
That's a great hit, man. Congratulations. Have you heard about the McCaffreys? You know, we obviously know Christian.
Yes.
That's Ed.
Yes, hello, Ed.
Have you heard about his dad?
His dad could ball.
Yeah, but Ed's dad. I'm not talking about Grandpa.
Oh, Ed's dad. No.
I'm talking about Grandpa McCaffrey.
I can't say I have.
Oh, okay. Well, here.
I haven't gone that deep into the...
You learned some things, all right? The dark, fascinating life of Christian McCaffrey's grandfather. Now, again, this could be his mom's dad, but I just wanted to, you know, his name's Dave Seam, so maybe it was his mom's grandpa, but either way. He was in a bad mood when the phone rang in Manhattan hotel room. Less than 2 weeks remained until the opening ceremony of the 1960 Olympics in Rome.
Okay.
He also set the world record for one of the races. So he was at one point the fastest man in a specific race.
Good genes.
Yep. So after entering the room, the man showed Seam his government ID. He'd come from the request from the CIA, would Seam will be willing to work as an espionage mission during the Olympics.
What the hell?
Exactly.
Bro, who's pulling up this information?
Dude, I'm just like, what's happening? Yeah, secret mission in Rome. I mean, I didn't even delve into it, but at his first meet, he nearly broke the record for the 100-yard dash. Maybe he was the original 4.3 guy.
Sounds like it.
What was it? One coach asked him if he'd try broad jump. He flew 22 feet and 3 inches at the time. Jesus. Most runners of the event were jumping 23 feet. So, like, just naturally, you're like, yeah, we need to work on your craft here.
Just gotta work on your, just harness your form here.
That's just crazy.
I was gonna say, I'm sure they have a lot of great stories to tell between the McCaffrey boys.
I would imagine.
Moving on to this final one here. Wow, okay. So again, you never know what you might get in this vault. And, wow, what do we got here? Ooh, okay. All right, so this is a cool one. Not feeling Allen now after 2 headliners. I hate to report this to you, Jimbo, unfortunately, you're right. We are not going to be saying hello to Josh Allen. But we are going to be taking a trip into the AFC for a guy that spent his entire professional career in the AFC South. We talked about him being a photo headliner as a superstar, and you know where he got his name at first? As a Hurricane at the University of Miami, Andre Johnson.
Oh.
As a secondary headliner.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Andre Johnson for the U, baby. For the U. At the University of Miami. This is an elite level break. Awesome box calls from Jason Medore. He called his shot twice for the Steve Smith and the Andre Johnson. You talk about an elite wide receiver tandem right there. Jason, an all-time football draft. If you drafted Smith and Johnson, you're doing a great job, my friend. Great job as well for the other Jason. I can't even call him the other Jason. Jesus. He's got 3 new best friends. McCaffrey, Smith, and John Elway. And then Kathleen, certainly not forgetting about you, starting all of this great stuff off with that Navarro Bowman hit. Huge round of applause to y'all. Definitely keeping out my man Andre 3000. No doubt about that. 3 headliners off the board for the Vault guys, but here's the fun part. All Vault keys are still remaining that are left. We still have a $300 Vault key. That's remaining. 9 headliners, and now we have, is that 22 up on the board for the Vaults? Yeah, so 18 boxes left.
Looks like I see 200. I don't see
200? Okay, so we have 200,
yeah.
150, 75, and 50. My apologies. Still 200. Very, very good value. So 18 boxes and 9 headliners left. 50% chance.
We have a double box break.
In the vault? Mm-hmm. Keep it rocking and rolling, baby. Keep it rocking and rolling. What did you guys put in your damn Cheerios this morning? Awesome stuff. Maybe a little bit of that awesome sauce. That's what the White Sox bullpen can take. A little bit of awesome sauce. Maybe they won't blow every single lead that they have. Sorry.
Can you tell me what's better, blowing leads or blowing tendons?
Do you really want my answer on that? Because I'm
I know you want your guys to blow their tendons, but
if you ever had to sit and watch Eloy Jimenez play the outfield, I've seen enough of that.
I'm just saying. This is the Ian Happ conundrum.
Yeah.
No, not the conundrum. It's like the Ian Happ spectrum. Ian Happ is in the dead middle between where both our franchises is.
Welcome back to more Ian Happ talk on a Sunday morning.
I'm a fan now.
I'm a fan. I was gonna say. Now you were talking.
I hope he's reading the tweets. I would happily do like mean tweet style stuff to him.
Yeah.
Just so he gets motivated.
Well, you were talking about your units being good this week. I wonder why that is.
Yes,
and
Ian Happ
help just a little bit
for your boy.
There you go.
He has cashed in, but also what also is cashed in is that we don't bat in the bottom of the 9th.
And because he was balling out, it helped both.
We don't bat in the bottom.
That's actually those are 2 great straight bets to play.
Yeah.
If the guy that I choose balls out
and
is doing a great day at the plate, you're gonna win.
Yeah.
And that's what is that on DK or DK? Yeah.
And honestly, I'm thinking about it like maybe there's a day there's 10 games and I just put a unit on each one to not bat in the bottom of the 9th. I would be curious as to how many.
Did I send you that Cavs play that I had yesterday?
You did,
or no?
yeah. How close was it?
Yeah. 2 Jared Allen boards. So that was tough, but that's okay. That's okay. And then I missed, and then I made one for
don't
the...
worry, I was the idiot that, I got that boost, and I was like, the Raptors the time this year. I forgot. I didn't look at the dates. But I was like, is that before Harden?
You know the two guys that they hadn't faced? Harden and Max Strus. The Strus is loose.
I mean, Strus got that oop. The Strus got that oop in the first quarter. I was like,
24 points off the bench for DePaul's.
3 and 22.
3 and 12. For DePaul's finest, Max Strus. Talk about a guy that has, I think he brought some of his Miami Heat.
Go let the guy next door know. He'll love that.
Zombie magic. Is he a
I mean, just
alma mater?
it is his alma mater, but I'm sorry, you should not care that much about DePaul basketball.
Oh, come on, the pride of Wilson Chandler?
Wait, you mean Paul Reed?
I mean, B-Ball Paul?
Al McGuire is the true legend of that. I'll go ask him right now.
Mr. Aguirre. 3 and 12 names are randomized. Jilly Bean, thank you for that. And thank you all you guys for getting us 6 boxes bare minimum out of this vault so far. Still a long ways to go. Bare minimum 45 minutes to go with myself and it's supposed to be Stephen Ryan. Steven's here with us in spirit. He'll be joining us with his physical presence very shortly here. So just a quick update on the room. The Weekend Warrior and Superstar. Keep that in mind. If we close out the Weekend Warrior, we have a brand new Weekend Warrior series, which, by the way, is a mixer that has 5 custom speed flexes. I took a little peep. I was being a little peeping Rob this morning, so just want to give you guys a little taste of that. That's a separate chase wheel spin.
It's actually George Meekin.
George Mikan?
The Paul Blue Demon legend.
I
did not know he went there.
I didn't know that either. Wow.
I went to the National a few years ago, and
The first Superstar in
besides just being emotionally overwhelmed with all the sweet stuff, but I saw a card there for $350 of George Mikan. I was like, dude, I'm considering it.
Yeah, dude.
He's the OG giant.
The first Superstar
He's
in
the
the
original
NBA.
Victor Wembanyama.
The Minneapolis Laker.
When someone saw him, they're like, damn, who's that alien?
Actually, when the Lakers team name made sense. What's
Yeah.
your favorite
Minneapolis Lakers.
what's your favorite lake to visit in Los Angeles?
Oh well, you know.
You know what?
They have lakes?
Let's say that we could say that I have a key to solve that riddle. So I do have where are you?
Also, the keys are apparently on there's like a ticker thing in there for it.
We're not opening it physically?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Check the recap just after or before my
Gotcha.
show.
Yeah, just looking at this in here. Okay, so sorry guys, I kind of want to just get this figured out because typically we have that those boxes figured out in terms of those giant vault containers that we have. So sorry folks, just give me 1 second here. You said before yours?
I think it's slightly before mine, yeah. I can find it for you in a second here.
Okay, all right. So I was gonna say they used a picker wheel that couldn't find the box. Yeah, Jill, that's what I'm reading as well. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for this vault key, from what I'm looking at up on the board, I have 200, 150, 75, and 50. So I'm gonna do a picker wheel out of 4 between those 4 numbers, and then yeah. But first we got to figure out who the hell this is going to, right? So very cool. Again, that is a. Don't you just love when you get surprises on live streams?
It's the best. In my opinion, it's the best.
Always keeping you on your toesies. Kind of like this guy was keeping a lot of defensive backs on their toesies this past year. Just gonna update this real quick because I didn't. So I'm gonna keep you guys in even more suspense here. A guy that you can say, Steven, had a breakout year as a running back for a team that definitely needed some offensive firepower. Keith Paquette.
Ooh.
Hopefully your hamstrings are nice and loosened on a Sunday morning like this guy is every Sunday morning. How about Jalen Warren?
Nice.
Jalen Warren replica helmet right there. So you got the nice Rydell replica stand base right there. I absolutely love reps. My main reason for it is because, again, in terms of displaying, again, they're a little smaller than the Authentics. They're obviously smaller than Speed Flexes. But in terms of displaying purposes, this is great. Whether you have it on a mantle, a case, whatever it is, it's a really good spot for you to display your items. So, Keith, my man, I'm gonna write this up for you, big dog, and then I'm going to do the picker wheel for what we got with the vault keys. So, let's see, 303498. Jalen Warren. Okay, and then I will do that now. Okay, hey, look at that. It was already set up. There you go, Mr. Camelucci. Thank you for that. All right, so 200, 150, 75, and 50. That is all set up right there. Whatever this lands on here, Keith, this is going to you in UA store credit. Uno, dos, adios. What do we got here? Are we going to have it's one of the two big boppers. And you know what? Second place ain't so bad. Second highest total goes off the board, Steven. That's going to be 150 going to Keith Paquette with the Jalen Warren rep. So that's Keith. Way to go, Keith.
150, 150. There we go.
150. I got 150 on it.
It's a lot of money to have on it.
Yeah. You know who I would take that for today? Noah Schultz strikeouts.
What's it at?
I believe it's 3.5. 3.5.
That's not bad.
No, Noah Schultz is insane. I'm telling you, man, didn't have the greatest results in his first start.
I'm not worried about first starts. All I care about is did he make some people look silly? That's all that matters. I have no expectations from your first start. If you show me a glimpse, I'm going to be like, all right, that's what I like to see. I can't expect you to be like, be starting with cash.
We're not expecting a Yermine Mercedes start from you to your career. But yeah, my dad is probably the most pessimistic baseball fan, and of course, as a White Sox fan, you're forced to be pessimistic. But even with the mixed bag of results which Schultz had, he said he made some lefties look like they didn't even belong.
That's what matters.
And I was here working with Common last Tuesday, so I couldn't see Noah's first start. So let's see what we got here. So no vault key from what I can see for this go around, and that's A-OK. See if we can take a trip back into the headliner category. We cannot take a trip back into the headliner category. This is going to be a replica helmet, but I believe that this gentleman is not going to be too upset with this. A non-conventional double-up, the king of the reps, Keith Paquette, getting two replica running backs. Jalen Warren and now Fred Taylor.
Not bad.
Fred Taylor, man, that is a great use. Again, how about Keith getting half the spots in this break, 50% chance of winning one, and again, he ended up beating the odds, and he ended up getting both wins in this break. So no vault key there, Keith, but again, you get the item, which is what matters most. Fred Taylor, talk about a guy that's been lost to time. The Jaguars' former great running back. Him and those Mark Brunell-led offenses. Him, Jimmy Smith, Mark Brunell.
Right.
Fun times to be alive as a Jags fan. Unfortunately, it didn't lead to a ton of winning, but those were some very fun offenses. Freddie Taylor. So, the positive thing here for you folks that are looking to play and get back in that series. Now, the Tri-Sign Broncos Speed Flex is off the board. Same with Steve Smith. But the Myles Garrett Speed Flex is still out there. Josh Allen and Joe Montana. With Hall of Famer Jerome Bettis and Emmitt Smith on Authentics. And then modern day greats and Bo Nix and Amon-Ra St. Brown. You guys saw DeAndre Johnson come out in that secondary headliner. It's right over there next to Steven. We still have Champ Bailey and two-time sack leader DeMarcus Ware right there as well. So, again, 6 breaks so far. Now we have 9 headliners and 16 boxes. So very good ratios there on the headliners. Gonna get a nice trip back through the break room here. So honestly, Steven, at this rate, with how we're going, I'm not gonna hear your NBA predictions, my friend.
I mean, that's okay.
I value your opinions and your knowledge.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh, let's see here. So the Weekend Warriors. So by the way, any other breaks, any other orders come in during those breaks?
That's very possible. Let's take a look here. James Randall probably closed out the next quad. Yep, he closed out the next Vol quad.
Next Vol quad?
Yep, it's closed. It's all James Randall. So, James, you can let us know some numbers.
So with this being, let's see here. This is the first time in the common draft era that dates back to 1966. Yeah, the Bengals traded a top 10 pick for a player. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence, now a Cincinnati Bengal.
I mean, you gotta credit them. They're trying.
Yeah, I agree. No, they are.
There's no player they could have drafted that would have more impact for their team right now, which is their chance. I'm not saying they're gonna win. It is their chance, though.
The trade has gone through. He passed his physical, and he is signing a 1-year, $28 million contract extension with the Bengals. Lawrence gets the trade he wanted while being contractually tied to Cincinnati for the next 3 seasons. Not bad. Not too shabby. So again, awesome job, guys. Keep playing this ferociously. Is this all by him?
This all by himself.
That's all Randall, huh?
Yeah, no, he's taking his shot. Randall's out here taking his
Woo!
shot.
Fish in that barrel, Jimbo. Love it. So I know Jimbo said earlier, he was talking about the Josh Allen. So I'm assuming you're going after the Allen, my friend. I certainly would. There's so many good possibilities that are still up here, man. Again, even in that AFC West, you got that Joe Montana, AFC East, Josh Allen, NFC East, Emmitt Smith, AFC North, Myles Garrett.
They're scrolling across the bottom, maybe if I'm not, what numbers?
Yeah, let's see here as we're waiting for it to go through the ticker down at the bottom. The box numbers, my friend. Let's see. Do we have this on the... Yeah, it should be popping up here any second. Yep, so right there, right below where Steven and I are, the vaults are 2, 4, 8, 11, 13, 14, 17 through 21, 23, 26 through 29. Pick any of those 4 available numbers, and then, of course, those will be the boxes that come out. So again, man, talk about a kick-ass start. Again, we had a Herbie fully loaded room, so many great headliners, so many absolute bangers available for you folks. 4, 13, 17, 27. All right, thank you, Jimbo. 4 is good. 13 is also good. 17 and 27.
All right.
Trying to manifest that Josh Allen, and of course,
this is taking your shot, and then some.
Would JA17 be in box 17?
Good question.
Big question on everyone's mind.
17 to 27, right?
Yes. 4, 13, 17, 27. So, the NFC North is going to James. The NFC South is going to James. They're all going to James. You get a James, you get a James, you get a James. All we have to do is eagerly wait to see. Now again, you could get up to $200 back as well with the vault key. That's the highest amount that we got available left. Thank you, Steven. Again, getting the Joe Montana Speed Flex or getting that Myles Garrett custom as well. Also 2 very, very good possible options for you here. So Jimbo, fingers crossed for you, buddy. If you're popping in for the first time, this is how you freaking play the break room, guys. You go into it, diving heads on, absolutely no fear. Hopefully Jimbo gets rewarded for it. So box 4, what do you got for me? So Jimbo, hopefully this is a precursor of good things to come for you, my man. I have a photoed headliner for you that is a quarterback in the AFC. But it is not going to be the Josh Allen. Hate to disappoint you there, but you cannot possibly be disappointed with the winningest quarterback in NFL history through his first 2 seasons as a starter, Bo Nix. Bo Nix, who has won more than 80% of his career regular season starts under Sean Peyton in Denver, Amazing photoed headliner hit right there. You got the great 5280 elevation sticker right there. That great decal. We got a nice Beckett cert on the back with the QR code, of course, the dual stripes. James. So that's an AFC West right there. Hey, Joe Montana. Nice double up potentially still coming for you, buddy. So
It's all a quad up.
it's all a quad up, yeah.
Josh Allen still very in the will for you.
303-499.
Now, does Bo take anyone out of the table?
That is going to be a wait and see game that we're going to have to see. So I'm definitely going to have. I'm actually going to put Bo over by you for now. I'm going to wait and see there. Going to keep Andre there and this Bronco here. If anything, it'll be Dorsett and Jared Allen will be the first two to go, depending on who else we get.
Yep.
No offense to Tony and Jared if you guys are tuning in.
Sounds wildly offensive.
Sure, you guys are great people. Sweet hits so far. Yes, sir. I fully agree. Box 13. Lucky number 13, I hope. Look, I wish equal amounts of luck and love for everybody that plays in these breaks, but I have a special place in my heart for people that buy out quads to themselves. Again, those are the big-time ballers. They mean business. So this feels a little bit on the lighter side, James. No Volkey. However, we got ourselves... You're building yourself quite a nice offense here. Another modern-day player. We just talked about this player going to the Cincinnati Bengals and Dexter Lawrence being his new franchise. Well, this is his new teammate, Chase Brown.
Oh.
Chase Brown on the replica helmet. Absolutely love the look of the classic Bengals stripes on this lid right here. That's, of course, going to be an AFC North smack-a-doodle-doo.
Smack-a-doodle-doo.
So that's going to be a Chase Brown replica. If you drafted Chase Brown last year, you were probably disappointed in the first half of the season, but Chase Brown really started to find his groove once Joe Burrow got healthy again. He said, never heard of him. Haha. Chase Brown, starting running back of the Cincinnati Bengals. Uber talented player. And again, by the way, if you play fantasy football, Jimbo, a guy I highly recommend drafting or picking up at some point this year. So I would hold on to him as a guy that I think that his value can only increase over time.
Right.
Because I really do think that he's a guy that's going to turn the page very soon. Former University of Illinois Fighting Illini, Chase Brown. Rep. Very, very cool. All right. So that is going to be going away. Now, despite me hyping him up so much, James, I got to make room for the big boys that'll be coming out here, I hope. Now, again, this does happen, but it doesn't happen very often. We got box 17 coming up. Can Josh Allen be in box 17? See what we got here. Give me a second, guys. There we go.
See a monitor.
Just another day at the office. Okay. Who do we have here? All right. So, James. So, again, hopefully this is building up to something bigger, something better, something greater. But can you get any better than this particular running back right here from Chase Brown, who is probably looking at this particular running back as his magnum opus, the top of Mount Everest for running backs on the eclipse of America's team? It's Emmitt Smith.
Oh.
Emmitt Smith with the beautiful cowboy blue signature right there. Awesome game day authentic photoed headliner hit. So again, 3 boxes, 2 photoed headliners. Not too shabby, James. Not too shabby, my friend.
Well, I think we all know who he's gonna replace.
You're not wrong about that. Not wrong about that. That's gonna be from Tony to Emmitt.
Yeah.
Certainly it only makes sense.
Smooth transition.
It only makes sense. So Jared's gonna keep the line moving here. We're gonna have the all NFC authentics up here, I guess.
Next on the block.
Jared, next down the conveyor belt here. $303, $499. Beautiful Eclipse. I love that look of the lid. I'm a huge neutral negative color guy. And yeah, those Eclipses are one of my absolute favorites. So, James, box 27, he said, come on, Josh. Trying to manifest it. Fingers crossed for you, my friend. Let's see if JA17 is in box 27. I'll tell you this, James. Without even opening up the bag, I got some good news and I got some bad news. And I'm going to tell you both here at the same time because, well, I have to. And I don't want to hurt you more than I'm about to hurt you. Josh Allen is not going to be in this box. But the positive thing is that you're not going to walk away empty-handed. This is a vault key that's in here. You are going to be getting some credit back, also with a great, great item as well. So we will go to the picker wheel for that after this this bag right here. So after this break, we're still going to have Joe Montana, Jerome Bettis, Josh Allen, Myles Garrett, and Amon-Ra St. Brown as the photoed headliners. And James' last amazing hit is going to be in the NFC South. This is a guy, by the way, if you know one of our regulars here, his name's Ronnie Insulaco. He often has tacos with this guy in his pool. This is Jeff Garcia, allegedly Ronnie Insulaco's neighbor. Awesome hit right there. Jeff Garcia, 3-time Pro Bowler. The last Pro Bowl appearance he ever made was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the latter half of his career. So very nice hit there in the NFC South. And James, gonna go to that picker wheel as well, my friend. Gonna see what you're gonna have out of the store credit you're gonna be getting in return. So it's nice that you're gonna be getting some nice little scratch back there. So good luck to you, my friend. And it's gonna be $50 in store credit going back to James Randall and Jeff Garcia. Awesome sauce there. So congratulations. So Bonix, Emmitt Smith, Jeff Garcia, and Chase Brown. 4 very good offensive players. Gonna write that up finally for Jimbo and take ourselves back under the limbo line and get ourselves into the break room once again. Get a nice update. Did any other breaks?
We're gonna see right here.
Tacos in the pool, how ridiculous. It's the hot tub. Okay, thank you, William. Yeah, tacos in the hot tub or the pool. I prefer either one, honestly, depending on the weather.
I mean, tacos are pretty enjoyable anywhere.
Exactly. The hot tub, your bathtub, whatever it is. Anyone that hits Allen, I'll trade any of those 4 helmets, even 2 more. So James, again, totally up to you, my man, of course. But hey, you know that Allen is still sitting out there, my friends. So. Whatever you want to use that $50 in store credit for, maybe it's towards another vault spot. Again, I've seen situations where, being dead serious, where I've seen not necessarily just buying out quads, but I've seen people play a lot in quads and then all of a sudden the helmet they're chasing after goes in a single. I've seen that happen before.
So 7 and 12 chance there.
Yeah.
7 and 12. The quad 4 for the superstar is done. That's what's complete here. So 4 more boxes and that coming up.
Yeah.
This table's. I'm putting Jared Allen away because let's just say it like this: if we do the quad, and well, hold on. It says we have 5 and 7. Okay, yeah. So even if we do the quad, right? Something odds are is going to be there left.
Yeah.
And if we pull all the big names from the quad, well, this table's going to change a hefty amount. So let's get that list ready, and then let's rip some more boxes, shall we?
And did you say that was the superstar?
Superstar, yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, my friend. So yeah, we will be down to our final 3 boxes there. After this, the double and the single, we'll be running it back while Steven quickly gets that list together. Just going to show you guys in the superstar what we are going to be playing for in this. Again, the Aikman and Owens double up potentially in that NFC East. Gronkowski, Andre Johnson, we've already seen once today on his collegiate lid, and that custom Hutch Speed Flex. Do not forget, guys, because you do get a replica in this series, whoever wins a replica helmet, that does include the Troy Aikman, by the way. You do get an entry for the Superstar Helmet Prize, which is the quarterbacks of the century. Elway, Unitas, Marino, and Montana all unites on one historic jersey. And we will give that away once the series closes out.
Okay, that is ready to go for you.
Thanks,
and the last single and double are up.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Eric Maston, Murphy, Dord, and Daniel Sandel. We're going to look for 4 numbers. The Superstar Quad. 4 numbers, they up. Also, the Superstar Series, keep in mind, again, guys, these are 2 separate chase wheel spins. I always like rewarding people because separately for what they want to get into. I know that some people like to combine both of the chase wheel spins, if there's multiple chase wheel spins into one list. I like to reward people for individually for what they want to go after, for what they want to close. Especially like, for example, if there's a situation where, let's say we have one series that has 10 boxes and then only one other break ended up doing like a single. It's kind of unfair, I think, in a way, to have only 8 names on a list when you have 10 breaks that happen in another, right? So, want to reward everybody separately here. So shout out to everybody in the Superstar Quad. So that ticker is going through at the bottom of the screen, y'all. 1, 5, 20, 28, and 30. Can I do a ticker check? Because we got to have more numbers than that. We are definitely missing 2 numbers up there.
1, 2, 5.
Okay, so 2 was not here. 1, 2, 5.
20, 21, 28, and 30.
20, 21, 28, and 30. Okay, so Murphman is going with Murphman, is going with box 20, so it's going to be you, Murphy. So 20 will be one of them. And then I still need 3 more. Do you want to go to the wheel? So box 20 is 1.
Guaranteed 2 of these names are coming out.
Yeah, good point.
Guaranteed.
Yep. 2 of these headliners at bare min are going to be coming out. I mean, how often do you get for us to do a quad with 7 boxes left and 5 headliners? Doesn't really grade out too much better than that, in all honesty. Very, and I mean very, very rarely do we get down to the point where we get down to single-digit boxes where we still have an overwhelming amount of headliners left and we're able to do a quad, guys. So this is a great opportunity for these gentlemen that are in this. I'm gonna go through the divisions real fast, and by the time this is done, if I don't get any other box numbers, I will go to the wheel for the last 3 boxes. Murphy, you're in the NFC North, NFC East, NFC West, AFC North, and the AFC East. Daniel's in that NFC South, and Eric is in the AFC South and West with Daniel Sandel in that NFC South. So
What are the rest of the numbers we have?
I'm gonna go to the wheel. Murphy just gave me box 20. So that's out of 30. So let's see what we got here. Wheel is spun. Box calls are now invalid, ladies and germs. So we're going to land on box 16, which we do not have. So that should be box 21. So 20 and 21. Then our next 2. We're going to stick in the teens, which we do not have, so 13. Closest to 13 is probably going to be, what, 5?
Yep, it's 28.
Yeah, 5. Okay, cool. Thank you. And then the last one. Now we're going to go a little higher here
28.
and go 20, so that'll be 28. So we're going to have 1, 2, and 30 are the last 3, correct?
1, 2, and 30.
Perfect, thank you. So again, this is our 3rd quad of the morning show. Again, look, I always like to prepare myself as much as I can. Steven and I both do when it comes to working 9 a.m.s. Because you never really know what's going to happen. Sometimes, again, folks like to sleep in. Like yesterday morning, Chinmay and I, we only had 1 break, unfortunately. But today, it's turned into an absolute parade of box breaking here at Ultimate Autographs. You guys are kicking so much ass. So thank you all so much. Hopefully you guys are enjoying so far. I'm going to keep the Broncos next to each other here. It's only fair. Get them their own little stable over here. Let's see what we got. So again, no matter what, 2 headliners will be coming out. No matter what. Gonna start it off here with box number 5. In the Superstar Series. Again, keep an eye out for those reps. Any replica helmet is gonna be an entry for that jersey. Okay. And we're going to get ourselves a personal buddy of the break room here. A guy that I was lucky enough to have a few conversations with on and off air when he stopped over here at Ultimate Autographs a couple of months back. The former 2011 rushing yard champion. Got ourselves LeSean Shady McCoy, baby. Ain't nothing shady about it. And like I said, keep an eye out for that replica, Murph. That is what this is going to be for. Bada bing, bada boom. That is going to be an entry for that quarterback of the century prize. And you get the LeSean Shady McCoy replica helmet. So that is very, very cool. Congratulations there, Murph. Awesome sauce stuff there. When does the store credit hit? Yeah, that 50 in store credit. That should have been credited to your account. If not, Steven will have that sent your way very, very shortly. Amethidor. Very nice hit. 303-488. So that was actually just one of the 2 hidden gems that was actually left. So awesome start there, Murph. Did you happen to credit James with that store credit?
For the $50?
Yeah.
If I haven't, I will right now.
Perfect. Thank you, Brother Bear. Yeah. And then Murphy Dort had that rep for LeSean McCoy.
Cool.
So whenever you get the chance, my friend, whenever you're all good, brother, that's going to be, I believe we'll be down to 2 reps now because that's the 8th entry. The Troy Aikman and then this final hidden gem will do it. So, which, by the way, Murph, guess what? If Troy Aikman does come out here, because that is on a replica, that will be going to you as another entry for that jersey. But either I've been hitting the weights too much or I've been hitting the weights too little, because this is this definitely does not feel like a replica. If you guys catch my drift, that's in this box. So let's take a look. Let's see what it is. I could be very wrong. Or in this case, I could be very right. It's a JSA cert card. And nothing else. Imagine that. That'd be some nasty work.
Just air.
That'd be some nasty
just air
work. Yeah.
Holding it up like that. Oh.
Some built up oxygen up in here. So we got ourselves a great authentic helmet. You know what sounds better than 1 Eclipse authentic cowboy helmets? 2.
Oh, there we
Eclipse
go.
authentic cowboy
How about
helmets.
that?
T.O. baby. T.O. for our boy Murphy Door. He is closing the door on this NFC East right now. This is an elite level hit for you right here, my friend. One of my favorite players of all time. Probably not Donovan McNabb's, but for Terrell Owens, again, love him or hate him, the guy spoke his mind and he showed up on the football field. He's the guy that backed up all the smack talk. Anything that Terrell Owens said, 9 times out of 10, he always backed it up. One of the greatest wide receivers of all time. So again, Murphy, I don't know if you're a Cowboys fan at all or a fan of any NFC East team, but this is some elite level currency that you're building up right now, my friend. So that is some awesome sauce stuff, my man. So Terrell is definitely staying out here. As we continue to, in the great words of the All-American Rejects, we continue to move along. Box number 21.
It's a great song.
Seeing them over the summer, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I know, dude. I'm freaking hyped. Did you see them on TikTok last summer? They're just showing up at random people's houses and parties and stuff.
No, I did not see that. That's pretty cool.
They would get requests to random DMs, and they wouldn't tell them if they were showing up.
Oh.
But they would see it and then just show up.
Then people caught on.
And then, yeah, dude, yeah.
So I'm sure it just got ridiculous.
Well, Murph, I was going to say you're a Saints fan. So, again, even if you're a Saints fan, you know, you've unfortunately seen what guys like LaShawn McCoy and Terrell Owens have done to your franchise. But again, now you can adore them as a part of your personal collection. Zoo-wee mama. Zoo-wee mama indeed. Murphy, for every single break, I always like to find a theme. For example, you're the guy who has a team in the NFC South, which, by the way, is the only break, or division, I should say, that Murphy does not have in the NFC. The theme of this break are players on teams in your conference that terrorize the living hell out of your franchise. How about the Michigan man on a Sunday morning? It's the Aiden Hutchinson Custom Speed Flex.
Ooh, look at that.
Woo!
Look at that.
William, right on cue, said I was hoping he would say Lions. Well, I'm sure that Murphy out there is letting out a big roar. A big victorious roar, the Lion in Aiden Hutchinson. Unbelievable stuff here. Great customization from our paint shop here. The mixture of the solid blue, the baby blue, just a very, very sleek visor as well for our guy Hutch. Murphy does it again. Murphy's Law reigns supreme here in the break room this morning, guys. Amazing stuff. He said awesome. Yeah, I might send an EMT over to your crib, Murph, and get your pulse checked. So I would be through the roof right now, dude, if I was Murphy. This is insane level of breaking right now. So
Aiden Hutchinson.
So an entry for the jersey, a Terrell Owens Eclipse Authentic, and now the Hutch Speed Flex. What is going to be for dessert on this last box potentially for Murphy? Daniel in the NFC South, Eric in the south of the AFC, and the west of the AFC as well. So, again, Troy Aikman sitting there right in the face potentially. And not only would that be a headliner hit, Steven, that would also be another replica entry. So let's see if we can... By the way, this would probably considering everything that's at stake, this would be one of the most impressive quads that I have ever seen. If he actually does pull this off. So,
right.
And again, this is going to be tough. We do have 2 Eclipses up here and 2 Broncos. You can take off the Bo Nix if that's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Bo Nix is cool. And then depending on what's in here, we'll swap out. If this is Troy Aikman, we'll swap out probably Emmitt Smith.
Okay.
Just potentially making room.
I mean, either way, if it's not, that means I think 3 names are left. We know the last 3 boxes.
Oh, we would know 2. Depending. If this is a hidden gem here, then yeah, we would know all 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Is it Rob Gronkowski? Is it Andre Johnson? Is it Troy Aikman? Or is it a total unknown? Well, I'll tell you one thing that I do know, Steven. One thing that I do know is that this man somehow managed to do the freaking impossible. Murphy freaking Door. Very rarely do you ever see a division spot light up in the color orange, and he just did it in the NFC East. But I have even bigger breaking news for those in this break. It is not Troy Aikman in the NFC East. We have another great all-time NFC East quarterback, Randall Cunningham. So you talk about the ultimate plot twist. A quad sweep, bring out the brooms for Mr. Door. That is a replica entry, so that means this. 3 boxes are left, 1 double, 1 single. Andre Johnson, Rob Gronkowski, and Troy Aikman. That Troy Aikman, Steven, is the final replica entry for that jersey. So no reason why we don't sell that out. Absolutely no reason why that shouldn't go. Amazing job, Murphy. A round of applause to you, brother. Good job to everybody else as well. Really, really awesome stuff.
Murphy.
I'm saying, bro.
Closing the door. Well done, sir.
This is why you wake up early in the morning, man. This is why you early birds are getting the worms. Very, very nice. Mr. Cunningham. which, by the way, I'll be very excited to watch a different Cunningham today. Murphy, I sent you a message. Shout out to Williams. So putting that out there. Let's see how Cade Cunningham does today. As the number 1 seeded Detroit Pistons will take on the Orlando Magic. I think that's 5:30 our time.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
I think they're starting off with OKC and... no, that's 2 o'clock.
No, that's going to be Boston, Philly. Yeah. You'll never believe this, but Joel Embiid is not playing today.
Oh, I knew that. I think they said he's out for the first round. Or whatever they're teasing me with.
They're definitely teasing. Joel Embiid is going to try to play. Hopefully he can, obviously, but I still think it's a moot point. But hey, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, see what can happen there. So again, awesome stuff, guys. We're going to chime back into the break room here, see what that superstar looks like. Anything close?
Nothing in the superstar, but cool. Let's check.
Cool. We'll go back into the break room here again. I've only done like half of a rundown, guys. You guys have been kicking that much ass. Again, things you love to see. Again, single and double, 148 and 296 in this superstar. Troy Aikman flash replica. Again, this counts as the final entry for this quarterback of the century jersey. You can get yourself a flash rep and 4 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, 4 pillars of the National Football League, given away once this series ends. 3 boxes away from doing so. AFC East icon Rob Gronkowski and AFC South legend. We already saw him as a secondary headliner in the vault on the University of Miami Hurricane lid. Let's get him on a Houston Texan, baby. Looking on throughout the rest of the break room here, guys. The quarterback room got a spot bought into 5 headliners, 13 boxes there. Trevor Lawrence, Drake May, Feel the Love with Jordan, and Young Bryce on the beat. Dan Fouts, secondary headliner. The Weekend Masters, again, we have 2 new series potentially waiting in the wings. The Superstar closes, we have a brand new series coming up. The Weekend Warrior closes, you'll never believe this. We'll have also a new series coming up.
Really?
We've been waiting on that new Weekend Warrior, guys. So, again, both of those on the precipice of closing out. We would love nothing more to either end this show with 2 new series or start the 12 o'clock show with Alex Needling and myself with those 2 aforementioned series as well. 4 boxes, 2 headliners. Mike Tyson. Let's literally knock this break out of here with the uppercut of Mike Tyson on the autographed Everlast glove and Michael Strahan custom speed flex. One of the nicest remaining pieces that we have in the break room currently. 25 people still out there. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Happy that you guys are with us on this Sunday. These last 3 breaks I'll go over with quickly, guys. We do have 2 separate Chase Wheel Spins we'll go into. We'll do the first one. We'll talk about hits of the show, and then we'll close it out with the last one. But I will say this, guys. I'm going to give this till 11 o'clock for the Chase Wheel Spins to close. That's for the Superstar. That's for the Weekend Warrior. If you got your credit or debit cards out or you need to call your mom for an allowance, do that now. Get that phone call over with. Place that damn order. Bootleg Vault Series. The Vault has been kicking butt and taking names here this morning. 7 headliners and 12 boxes. We've seen some elite level headliners. Steve Smith, Emmitt Smith, the Tri-Sign Broncos lid. We've seen a lot of great stuff come out of here this morning. The Andre Johnson all on the table. And guess what? We still have 7 headliners left to go. Myles Garrett custom spade flex can be yours for just $106. Say what? It's yours for $106. For the Myles Garrett custom. How about Josh Allen? You ever heard of him? Also known as Haley Steinfeld's husband on the Speed Flex there. Shout out to Sinners. Just rewatched it again the other day. Joe Montana's Speed Flex, most known for his days with the 49ers, was still kicking ass and taking names as a Kansas City Chief. Amon-Ra St. Brown. We got his teammate and Aiden Hutchinson sitting right next to me. There he is. Hayden, say hello. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun God, on this beautiful authentic. Same with Jerome Bettis, the Hall of Fame running back. Champ Bailey and DeMarcus Ware. If Champ Bailey is on a Denver Bronco, that doubles up with the Joe Montana in that scenario there. Myles Garrett and Jerome Bettis double up in the AFC North. 6 spots to go, 212 on that double. Definitely well worth the price of admission. Looking at our last 2 series, we didn't have a lot of chances to talk about this. Again, didn't even realize this until just now, honestly. We have 4 boxes left for the jerseys, 4 spots left to go on the quad. Yeah. Another brand new jersey series. I'm staring at it right in the face, guys. I got 40 pizza boxes staring at me right in the face. ready to pop up on the website. But you know what you got to do first. 124 on the quad. Edgerrin James, photo headliner, multiple-time Pro Bowler, and former Indianapolis Colt great. And, of course, we're down to the final 4 boxes as well in the minis. 1 headliner. There's Champ. Hello, Champ Bailey, the greatest quarterback of all time, 12-time Pro Bowler, and all-time leader in pass deflections for the Denver Broncos. Again, I can't believe I'm saying this, guys. In a perfect situation, we can enter the 12 o'clock hour with a brand new Weekend Warrior, a new series for the Superstar, a New Jersey series, and a practice squad if the mini closes. Very, very rare that we can actually have 4 new series basically all drop in the same show, let alone in back-to-back shows. That does not happen very often at all. So, again, if you guys want some brand new, hot piping food on the table, this is the place to do it. Make it happen here, guys. Again, it has hit the 11 o'clock hour. That has struck. So with that being said, I'm not seeing any orders coming in as of right now. So, Steven, I'm going to end up getting this Chase Wheelio Dealio going on right now.
Sounds good.
This first list here, is this the super?
Wait a second. I come back to them. I'm sorry. Hold on.
You're good.
There's one that's just...
There's only one Weekend Warrior, right?
Yeah.
All good. All good. If anything, I'm just going to take this Weekend Warrior single.
I think I got it.
Awesome. I'm just going to do the Weekend Warrior single first.
Yep.
Get that one through, guys. So thank you for making progress there. Steven and I very much appreciate it. Going to go 7 times around here. We're looking for a top spot draw. Winner can get up to $100 in store credit. Daniel Sandals on top 6 times through. Looking for that lucky number 7. And it's Kathleen Brulette, Mrs. Box Breaker herself. Kathleen, congratulations, girl. I know that you won an item earlier in the show, and now you got some Chase Wheel Spin action to reward yourself. Steven, looking at the lids in the room, my man, we got 6 elite options on the table to talk about. You can go 6 to 1. You can give me your top 3, whatever it is you want to do.
The Bronco triple sign, I think it's just gorgeous. And then Hayden Hutchinson, and then I'll go with... I'm going to go Terrell Owens, because I don't get to see him all too often. So I'm going to you.
The bottom 3. I like it. I'm going to go with... I'm going to swap out the Terrell Owens for the Steve Smith. I'm not typically a huge fan of the camos, but I am a massive fan of the Panthers color scheme and Steve Smith. And then I'll go Aiden Hutchinson 2, and of course the Denver Broncos number 1. Was that the Chase Wheel Spin? Yes, Kathleen. Is there a number that you want to start on, girl? That was the Chase Wheel Spin for the Weekend Warrior. We only did a single in that, in which you won. 26. Okay, 26. Sounds good. If I don't accidentally spin it. Looking for this mustard color 26 here. Good luck, girl. I will say that I've spun 3 100s in the last 2 weeks, and it's going to stay like that. But you know what? 68 is a lot higher than 26. $68 in store credit going Kathleen Brulette's way. So shout out to you, Kathleen. Great call there. And then we're also going to be rocking and rolling for this final Chase Wheel Spin as well. Awesome sauce. Thank you there, Steven. Getting that list together, my friend. Same thing here. Top spot draw. 48 people mentioned in the Superstar. Again, 3 headliners, 3 boxes left. Close that sucker out before, unfortunately, my good buddy has to exit stage left and place more Ian Happ player prop bets for today. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 6 times around the world we go.
He's not my main bet. He's only part of the parlay.
The parlay. Eric Masson's on top 6 times around. We're looking for 7. Daniel Sandley actually closed out with all top 3 spots. We only needed just the 1. So Daniel, if you're out there, my friend, feel free to let me know if you want to start on a certain number.
What was Kathleen's number one more time?
68. 68 doll hairs.
Okay.
Hairs on the doll. So, Steven, any final thoughts at all, my man? This was an absolutely electrifying 9 a.m. show.
Right, yeah. Great way to start the day. Lots of fantastic stuff. And you guys are on the cusp of a brand new series in the room. The whole 9 yards still. That Andre Johnson is, so sweet. So you guys are going to have a lot of fun this afternoon.
Yeah, absolutely. Steven, don't forget to.
I've already disassembled it. It's done.
So I can see somebody was well informed of your 10:30 shenanigans after last night. So, William, hopefully you stick around with this partner for the 12 and 3 o'clock show. Me and Kiera Knightley will be back for more box breaking fun with you guys. Haven't heard anything from from the Sandy Man, which is A-OK, Daniel. A great way to close things out for a great breaker such as him. Gonna bring this to you know what, Daniel? I'm gonna do something unconventional here, and I really, really hope this goes the right way. I'm gonna give you my lucky number on this wheel spin, and hopefully that it brings you something good here. Yeah, it did. Daniel, I went against the grain, and I might be out of a job from giving away all this money. 80. Going to Daniel Sandel. So, by the way, guys, if there's one thing that you want to write down and take notes of at the end of the show today, choose 22 on the wheel spin. It usually works more times than not. But, guys, thank you all so much. Guys and gals, ladies and degenerates, much appreciated to each and every one of you out there. I'll be honest, I'm very transparent. I'm not a morning person. I'm not an early bird that likes to catch the worm. But I make an only exception for you folks on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Love being here with you guys here at Ultimate Autographs on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. If you feel the same sentiment, please hit that share button. Make sure to like today's video. Share with all your friends and family for all your breaking needs. Steven Ryan, the best man in the business on the ones and twos. Catch him in the Fanatics room, by the way, that we also have here at Ultimate Autographs. What is that, coming up at noon as well?
12:30, yeah.
12:30. Okay, so catch our man Steven Ryan in Fanatics at 12:30 too. So last time, Rob Hill, Steven Ryan, go Sox, Cubs, who cares? But we care about the parlays, though. Hopefully you guys will stay with us. We'll see you in a little bit less than an hour. Have a good one.